morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may be watching this. I hope you're well. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you to the Maslin Museum. And if you've been following us and watching the virtual yoga with Leslie Schneider, please do consider giving a donation to the Maslin Museum, either in support of the yoga or just in support of the museum. Certainly appreciate them bringing this programming, and it's just good sometimes and makes you feel like there's hope in the world when you give something away that you have and expect nothing in return. So with that, thank you. We'll find our intention for our practice today. I thought we would continue our practice of hope, and please feel free to do whatever you would like on your mat. It is your mat and your practice. And when I think of hope, I think of my heart can open and people can enter. And I think these next few weeks, I'll begin our practice and our intention with hope. So if you find your mind wandering during this practice, come back to your breath. Maybe repeat to yourself as you inhale, I am hope. And as you exhale, heart opens and people enter. So inhale, I am hope. Exhale, heart opens, people enter. And let's go through some inhalations and exhalations, setting our intention for the practice. Sit in a comfortable position. Legs can be crossed. If this is a more comfortable position for you, feel free to sit up straight. Use your arms in support of your back, elongating your shoulders, maybe even rotating them back and down, holding onto your knees. And inhale, I am hope. And exhale, heart opens, people enter. Let's set our hands behind our hips, taking our legs about mat distance apart. And let's rotate the right knee in, elongating that spine, and then left. So let's do this rocking motion, folding your right leg into center, left leg into center. With your breath, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back and forth. Doesn't have to be fast, just deliberate. You may notice you're moving forward. That's fine. Getting a little bit more stretch through your wrists and your shoulders. Maybe taking your gaze from side to side as well. And we'll bring that to a close, scooting back on your mat, taking your legs into a cross position. And let's take our arms up overhead, grabbing your right wrist with the left hand, folding over to the left side. Nice stretch, opening up that right side, breathing into that rib cage, extending to neutral, taking your right hand around your left wrist and folding over to the right side. Very good. Hope lives here. Extending straight, bringing our arms down, and let's rotate our shoulders around and back as if you're squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back, sitting up and elongating that spine, really squeezing those, holding it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening up that heart, allowing compassion into it. Okay, let's shake out those shoulders, rolling them back, hands on knees, rolling them back. And one more time. Bring that to a neutral position, and let's roll them forward now. Forward, rolling those shoulders, loosening them up. Very nice. Taking our arms out to a T, like an airplane. Placing that right hand down on the mat, taking the left arm up overhead, folding into that right side, having a little bit of resistance on that mat, on that right hand, pushing back to the left, just a little bit of resistance there. Play with that. And take that gaze down towards those right fingers. So taking that gaze, looking at that right hand. Bring back up to an airplane, and we'll do the same on the left hand side. So placing that left arm down on the mat, bringing the right arm up overhead. Nice side bend, pushing in, offering a little bit of resistance there to that left arm, pushing it into the right side, bringing that right arm up overhead, and then taking that gaze down towards the left. Breathing into that. Very nice. Bringing those hands up into a T again. Very nice. Let's rotate those arms. Haven't done this in a while. Go forward, rotate, making the circles a little bit bigger. And then starting going the opposite way, round and round. So I'm going back now. Very nice. Round 2 more times. 1, 2, and we'll bring that to a halt. Let's just shake those shoulders out. Let's come on to our side. And I've got my legs stacked, elbow at a 90-degree angle. Got my legs stacked. And we're going to push our hips up off the mat. And we'll do this a couple times for a nice side core muscles. So pushing your hips off the mat, feeling the strength. 2, 1, coming down. And then we'll lift up again. Feeling this on your side, also through your tricep, and coming down. Have a little itch there. We'll switch to the other side. Knees bent in, arm at a 90-degree angle. Pushing those hips up off the mat, holding it, feeling the strength, and we'll come down, and one more time. Very good. Coming back up to seated, taking our legs out, extending them, sitting up straight, flexing those feet so your legs are engaged, and folding forward. If you'd like your blocks, if you have your blocks handy, you could use your blocks. You know, sometimes you could even use books for this. Stack up a couple books. Used to be able to use phone books for these kind of moves. But just folding forward and seeing, elongating, putting your shoulders in a line with your back, not necessarily folding into it, but extending through, almost as if you're doing a forward fold, but your feet are not on the floor. So that forward fold, really extending through, and come out, shake out those legs a little bit. And then as we do a forward fold this time, we're going to take our left arm towards our right foot, and twist to the right. So left arm to right foot, opening up to the right side. Feet flexed, taking your gaze over to the right. Coming together, hands neutral, up overhead, forward fold, exhale, and taking the right arm down to the left foot, or the left knee even, or the left ankle, shin, the left side, opening up to the left. So the right hand is on the left leg, the left knee, the left foot. This is fine too. Could be sitting totally straight up too. Whatever is in your movement today. Bring that to a close. Sitting up straight, breathing into that. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's bring our feet into cobbler pose. Taking one of our blocks, or again, you don't have to have your blocks, but if you do, that's great. could put it on the highest position if you'd like. Walking out, extending through that forward fold. Breathing into it, elongating the back. Nice forward fold. Feeling nice opening through the groin. Very nice. The idea isn't necessarily to go far, it's just to open up. So, opening that heart, we'll take our hands behind our hips and we'll open up, taking our gaze towards the sky, not hyperextending the neck, but just taking that gaze up to the sky. Opening up that heart. Very nice. Folding forward, bringing those legs together, and we'll find ourselves in tabletop. We'll do some cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, tucking. Exhale. Nice. Let's work with some balance. Taking the right arm up, left leg. Really hold, strengthen, and we'll bring that down. The left arm, right leg, hold, balance, nice core work, and we'll bring that down. We'll do this a couple more times, a little bit of a variation. So this time we're going to take the left leg back, right arm, left leg, push into that runner's pose, really stretching through that calf, right arm, left leg up, and knee to elbow. We'll do this 3 times. 2, 3. Very good. Place that down. Taking the right leg back, left arm out. Placing that right leg down. Runner stretch, pushing through that calf, feeling a really nice stretch. Bring that right leg up. Extend the left arm, knee to elbow. And we'll do this 2 more times at your own pace. And replace. Very nice. Very nice. Let's push up into a puppy dog, just taking our knees back, pushing through our arms, extending our legs straight, walking those feet out first. Downward dog, play around with it. Don't be afraid to play around with it. There's no perfect downward dog. One thing about dogs is if you've ever observed them, they don't care what anybody else thinks about their positions. So they stretch however they want, and so should we. So stretching through that, bringing the right leg up, down, bringing the left leg up, down, coming onto our knees, bringing the left foot forward, framing the left foot with the hands, bringing the hands up overhead. If you'd like to come off your right knee, certainly can do so. Or you can simply stay right here, bringing hands to prayer and heart center, taking your right elbow to your left knee. So fold forward and twist. Very nice. Take a couple cleansing breaths, no holding of breath. Coming back to prayer, hands to heart center, overhead. Frame that front foot. Come up into forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping the left foot back. That knee can go down or it can stay up, framing the front foot. Hands up overhead. Again, you can have your knee down. Hold it up. Hands to prayer and heart center. Taking that left elbow to the right knee. Taking your gaze over to the right. Hands to center. Overhead. Frame that foot. Exhale. Step the left foot forward. Forward fold. Halfway up. Extending that back, straightening. Forward fold. Bending those knees. Let's just rock back and forth. So your tummy's on your thighs, rocking back and forth. Straighten those legs. Forward fold. Bend those legs, come up. Arms overhead to prayer and heart center. Very nice. Very nice. Find your mountain pose. We'll do another round just like we just did. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Step the right foot back. That knee can stay off the ground, or if you'd like to place it on the mat, please do. Hands frame. Hands overhead to prayer. Heart center. Take that right elbow, place it on the left knee. Take your gaze over to the left-hand side. No holding of the breath. Back to neutral. Hands overhead. Hands down to frame the foot. Forward fold. Bring that right foot back up. Halfway up, extending. Forward fold, exhale. Bend those legs. Arms up with the inhalation. Exhalation, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. frame the right foot, step the left foot back, high lunge, or you can place your knee down, arms up overhead to prayer, heart center. Take that left elbow to the right knee. Take your gaze over to the right. I miss everybody in person. Back to center. Hands overhead. Frame that foot. Bring that left foot up, forward fold. Halfway up. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale. All the way up to heart, hands to prayer, and heart center. Nice. One more time we'll do that. So you guys know what we're doing at your own pace. I'll walk you through it, but feel free to do it at your own pace. Inhale up, forward fold, exhale. Step the right foot back, plant that knee, arms up overhead, prayer, twist, forward, legs together, forward fold, halfway up, forward fold, bend, inhale up, and then on the other side. Hands overhead, forward fold, step the left leg back, plant that knee, hands overhead to prayer, heart center. Take your gaze. You guys are doing great. Back to center, hands overhead, frame the foot, bring that left foot back up, forward fold, halfway up, forward fold, all the way up. Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Good job, everyone. Okay, we'll do a little bit of balance work. Let's find our mountain pose. We'll do a little balance, a little bit of stretching. Sometimes we do this in our 5-star. So taking our feet a little bit further than mat distance. Let's really stretch that right arm and that left leg in opposite directions. Really stretch. And then take the right leg and stretch it out, and the left arm, really stretch. Really stretch it. Nice. Let's do that. Move it through that movement a couple more times. So really stretch that. Feel the balls of your feet that's planted. My right foot, I feel the heel and the balls of the feet, all the toes. And coming back to center, and then stretching that right leg and that left arm, really feeling the toes of that right leg, but feeling my entire foot of the left foot on that mat, hoping it will sustain me through this movement. And let's shake that out. We'll do some more balance here, and then we'll do tree. So let's lift and lower that right leg. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. And this time, let's lift that right leg and just hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it. Feel how stable our left leg is. Maybe we'll do our tree this way. Maybe we'll take our hands up overhead today. Really hold that tree. Find a focal point, something that's not moving in the room, and just hold it. Very nice. Shake that out. And then let's lift and lower the other one. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Very nice. And this time, let's hold it up when you found your focal point. We're doing our trees a little modified today. Blowing in the wind. It's a little blustery out there. Breathing, no holding of the breath. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Very nice. Shake that out. Let's do our platters. See if we can sit down. Now, I don't want anybody to weeble wobble and fall down and hurt yourself, but let's see if we can find a safe seat without using our hands. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. We'll meet on our backs. And let's come into our chair. So your hands can be at a T, or they can be to your side, overhead. I prefer mine when I'm laying like this to be on a T. And we'll find our chair, and we're going to dial our knees to the right. Dial our knees to the right. Extend that top leg, the left leg, extend it. Fold it in. Come back to center. And then we're going to dial our knees to the left. Extend that right leg out. Extending it, very good. Bring it in and come back to our invisible chair. Let's hug those knees into our chest, rock our backs back and forth, really massaging our kidneys and our back. Massaging our lower back, our lumbar. Nice. I feel a little, or I should say I hear a little snap, crackle, and pop there. Extend that left leg down, keeping the right knee hugged. Pulling it into our chest. Taking that right knee in the right hand and opening it up to the right side. And your knee could be bent in, it could be a little bit more like you're sitting in a chair, whatever is comfortable for you. Play around with it. If there's any pinching or binding, release it back up and hug it into your chest. So we'll take that leg up and let's point and flex and rotate that ankle and the other way, hugging it back into our chest, bringing the left leg up, hugging that left leg, taking the right leg up and placing it down. With that left knee hugged in to the chest. Again, no holding of the breath. Taking that left leg in the left hand, opening it up to the left side. And it can be in close, or it can be as if you're sitting in a chair. Play around with it. Do the best you. Hug it back in. Take that leg, elongate it. Take your sole of your foot towards the sun. Point and flex. Point and flex. And let's rotate it. And the other way. And we'll hug that in. Hugging in both sides, rocking back and forth. Placing the soles of your feet on the mat. We'll roll up into a slight bridge. So just rolling up ever so slightly and rolling back down. So I'll put my hands on my belly so you can see the rolling. Pushing up a little higher this time. Might see my toes come off the mat. And rolling down. Taking that right leg up. Crossing it over the left knee. And rocking that knee forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Unfolding, taking the left leg up, crossing it over, and rolling forward and backwards with that knee, that hip, feeling that opening. Noticing my chest open, my heart open. Hope. Hope is setting, I think, sometimes realistic expectations. So hoping today will be a great day. Taking that leg, extending it up, crossing, bringing both feet about mat distance apart on the mat, dialing the knees in to the left and to the right. Similar to the movement that we started with in this practice today, only we're doing both legs now. And you could even do one leg in, just as we did in that opening practice. Really pushing through the heel and the inside of your foot, pushing into the heel and the inside of the foot to really elongate that movement. Feel the nice stretch through the outside of your hip. Very nice movement. Back to neutral. We'll extend our arms up overhead, feet extended long. Let's do a nice stretch. Stretching, flexing those feet, pointing, stretching. And when you're ready, get comfortable for Savasana. I'm going to put some socks on today since it's a little chilly in the air. Chilly. I even have some tea. A little cup of tea here for when I get done with my practice. Relaxing in Savasana. If your mind begins to wander, simply come back to I am hope. Heart open, people enter. Heart opens, peace enters. Hope. Feel free to stay in Savasana as long as you'd like. Always remember to come out as slowly as you'd like. I encourage you to step forward in hope, to remind yourself, I am hope. I will open my heart so peace can enter. Thank you for sharing your practice today. Namaste.